we have discussed about list and tuple, which is a collection in Python. So in today's class, we will discuss about set and dictionary. So these are also a part of collections. So as a tester or as a developer, so if we should be fluent at collections like list, tuple, set, and dictionary. So before going to this, let me make you one point clear. Set and dictionary data types are immutable. Data types are immutable. So if you can see, set and dictionary data types are immutable. Why they are immutable? Why can't so they are mutable? I will make you understand in a meanwhile. So yeah, let me discuss one by one thing right now. Set. What is a list? If you want to represent a group of values, not unique values there, because duplicates are allowed. But coming to set, if you want to represent a group of unique values as a single entity, what I'm saying, unique values. Unique means different values. Duplicates are not allowed. With curly braces, then we can go for set. If we want to represent a group of unique values, unique means different values. You should be very careful when understanding this. With as a single entity, with curly braces, curly braces means these are the curly braces. Then we should go for set. Then we should go for set. It's very important to understand this particular meaning. Again, I am repeating. If we want to represent a group of unique values as a single entity, unique values, what I'm saying, unique values means duplicates are not allowed. Duplicates are not allowed as a single entity. So in one single entity with one variable along with curly braces, we can go for set. Unique values means duplicates are not allowed. Only heterogeneous objects are allowed, and they are represented in a curly braces. If you can see the example here, this is. So suppose you can take, I have defined a variable my set. So if you can see, apple is banana and cherry. These three are different heterogeneous objects, and these three are represented in curly braces. So this is the example of a set. So for a set, insertion order is not preserved. So in which order you try to create or define a set, that order is not preserved. Let us try to see. Print of my set. If you can see, cherry, apple, and banana. So in which order you define apple, banana, and cherry, but when you print it, right, it is not preserved. It has randomly printed whatever the values it can. So that is the reason why set is having no insertion order. Let me insert that point. So insertion order is not preserved. Insertion order is not preserved, but we can sort the elements. We can sort the elements. How we can sort the elements? Let us see in a while. Similarly, indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing are not allowed for set. Very important point. So as like in string, as like in list, as like in tuple, indexing order is allowed there. But coming to set, indexing order and slicing is not allowed per set. And similar, set objects are mutable. Set objects are mutable. Sorry, this is not mutable. Set and dictionary data types are mutable. So coming to set, indexing and slicing are not allowed. Similarly, set objects are mutable. Right. This is enough for what we should understand about the set. Let us go examples one by one so that you can understand better. Yeah, how we can create a set. So we can create a set with different or unique values which are represented in curly braces. So if we print that set, this is the result which we are seeing. So as I have said you before, insertion order is not preserved. So that is the reason when you print, before it was printed cherry, now it has printed banana. So randomly it is printing the data, right? Similarly, accessing elements from the list. Let us try to see this. If I want to access element one by one from the set, what I can do, I can use for loop. For I in my set, I have discussed with you the for loops earlier. So using that for loops, I'm trying to access each and every item from the set. So let us try to print one by one. Print of I. right? Let us try to see. So by using for loops, I can access each and every element of a particular set. Not only a set, we can access this in the similar way by using for list as well as for tuple, right, as well as for string. In the similar way, we can access each and every element of the set by using for loop. Similarly, how you can check whether a particular element is exist in that particular set or not. So for checking whether a particular value or an item in the set is exist or not, what I can do, I can go for conditional statements. Let us try to see one example. If suppose Goa, this is one object or value, I wanted that to check whether it is present in the set or not. If Goa in my set, print what it should print, it should print it exists. Similarly, if it is not present, what it should do, it should jump to directly else block, and it should try to print not exist, it not exist. So you can customize this message based on your requirement. It is not not mandatory that you should use these particular things on. You can customize your own messages. Let us try to see. So what I'm doing, this is Goa is one item or object. I'm trying to check whether it is present in this particular set or not. So if it is present in the set, it will this condition becomes true. If this condition becomes true, it will enter into the if block, this body, and it will try to print or execute what are the statements present in the body of if statement. And similarly, if it is not true, it will try to jump to else block, and whatever the statements are present in the else block are executed. So let us try to see. So it is not executed because we have not defined here. Similarly, let us try to check with another thing. Like suppose you can take apple. Let us try to see. It is already present in that. So let us try to see how it prints in the console. Yes, it already exists in the particular set. This is how we can check, we can access elements from a set. Similarly, we can check whether that particular value is existing set or not. Similarly, how you can add elements to the set. How you can add elements to the set. So if you want to add elements to the set, there are two different ways. Let me try to make you clear. Add elements to set. It is very important. So if you want to add elements to the set, there are two different ways. One is by using add function and by using update function. What add function will do, we'll try to add single item. But what update function will do, update function adds multiple items. So how we can add elements to the set? There are two different ways we can add elements to the set. One is by using add function, and the other thing is by using update function. If we use add function, we can add single item. If we use update function, we can add multiple items. This is the difference. Very important interview question. These two, for understanding, these two will be similar, but there will be some differences, like adding single item and adding multiple items. Let us try to see one by one how we can add single item and multiple items. So this is the set which I'm trying to use here. Let me comment here. Let me make it clear here. So what I'm doing for this set, I am adding single value. So my set dot add of which value I need to add. So I need to add, suppose, orange. So this is the value which I want to add. So I am using add function. What add function will do? It will try to add single item. Let us try to see. Print off my set. So if you can see, I have added. If you can see, orange is added to particular set. So only by using add function, I can add single value. But coming to update function, we can add multiple values. So let us see my set dot update. So it's not union, it's update of. I have to specify the values which I need to add to particular set in the form of list. So if I want to add multiple items, I have to specify that in list. So let us try to see. So I want to add mango. Similarly, suppose I want to add grapes. So these are the two values, or nothing but multiple values, which I want to add to particular set. So let us try to see whether these are added to particular set or not. So what I am doing, I am adding mango as well as grapes. If you can see, if we have added multiple values. So in this way, we can add items to the set by using two different ways. What are the two different ways? By using add as well as by using update. Very, very important things. Similarly, by like insert or extend in list or tuple, right? There will be some differences. You should be careful whenever you are trying to practice this, and when an interviewer asks you these particular questions, you should be very thorough in understanding, like what is the difference between add and as well as update. So we can see another way. What is the another way? We can try to add or update items. So this is approach one. This is approach one. Let us make you clear. There are two different approaches. So this is approach one. Let us try to see approach two. What is approach two? In adding the items to set, we are seeing approach two. Let us try to comment this. So let us try to define two particular sets. I will define one particular set as apple, banana, cherry, and another set will be, suppose my set 2 is equal to, what I'm doing, I'm trying to define multiple values. Suppose let me take integer values 1, 2, 3. So what I want to do, I want to add for this particular set. So for this, what I will do, I will try to use update function. Similarly, I will not use update function because this particular set is having multiple values. So if I want to add or append the multiple values to another set, what I will do, I will use update function. So how we can update? So my set dot update, you should specify update. So similarly, my set of 2. So with which set you need to update, with which set you need to specify initial and final set. So if you can update, let us see my set. You are appending to my set. So that is the reason why I am seeing my set. Let us try to print. So if you can see 1, 2, 3 is appended to my set, banana, apple, and cherry. In this way, you can try to add or remove items to particular set. Very important concept. You should not forget, even in dreams. It is very important, right? So how you can find, similarly, another important thing, how you can find elements of number of elements present in the set. Let me take this particular example. Let me uncomment this. So if you want to count number of elements in this particular set, you can use not only in set, in a string as well as in a tuple as well as in a list. You can use length function. My set. How many elements are present in that particular set? I will use length function. For this length function, I will pass that particular set as an argument. So if you can see, 3 elements are present. Let us try to add one more item like 1. If you can see, we can have 4 items present in that particular set. We can count number of elements present in that particular set by using length function. Very, very important, examples. These are all. You should practice all these things. Sometimes I may skip 1 or 2 examples. That can be given as an assignment in your material. Try to practice that. You can find as number of more examples in my material, because I will if I say all the things, then you will not get. If you try your own, then you will have some edge on the set, right? And similarly, let us try to see how you can remove elements from the set. Let me try to comment this. Let me try to use this particular set here only. So let me comment this. So there are 2 ways how I can remove items from the list. There are 2 ways how I can remove elements from the list. Let me define here. Remove elements from the list. Very important. Try to listen it carefully. So if I want to remove elements from the list, there are 2 different ways. One is by using remove and by using discard functions. Remove and discard functions. So what remove and what discard function will do? So if I specify a particular element to be removed from the set, right? If that particular element is not present, if element not present, then remove function will throw key error. But if that particular element is not present, then discard function will not throw any error. So it is the only key difference. If element is not present, then discard function will not throw any error. It is very important. So if the element is not present, remove function will throw key error. Similarly, if the element is not present, then discard function will not throw any error. We can see this by using one example. So let us try to see one example. Suppose this is the particular set which I have defined. So what I am doing, I want to remove by using remove function any one value. Like let us try to remove banana. So if you can see what it will have, banana is removed from this particular set. All right. Similarly, let us try to see if banana is present. So that is the reason why you will not you will not get any key error. But if the particular value is not present, how it will behave? That remove function, how it will behave? Let us try to see. Suppose x, y, z is the so and so item which I want to remove from this particular set. But if you see this particular element which I want to remove is not present in this set. So in this case, what it will do? It will try to raise key error. Let us try to see. So if you can see, it has raised key error because this particular element or item is not present in the particular set. In a similar way, discard function, by using discard function, we can remove the element, that is fine. But if the element is not present, then it will not raise any key error. So let us try to see one by one. So what I'm doing, I will use discard function right now. Discard. So which one I want to remove? Suppose banana as the same example. So let us try to print this one more time. If you can see, banana has been removed here, apple and cherry only. But if I try to remove the element which is not present in this particular set, how it will behave? It will not throw any error. Rather, it has printed this particular statement. If you can see, let me comment this as well. If you can see, it has not raised any error. So this is the difference between remove as well as discard functions. This is the difference between remove and discard functions. Similarly, another important example, how you can clear all the items from the list. How you can clear all items from the list. There is one predefined function like mySet.clear. So I can use clear function to clear the whole elements or the particular set. If I want to clear all the elements or all the items from the set, then I can use clear function. It is predefined function from Python, right? Let us try to see. I am clearing the elements. So if I print, it should print empty set. Print my set. So let us try to see how it prints. Yeah, if you can see, it has printed only empty set. So this set here, it is nothing but the curly braces, because set is always represented in curly braces. If I want to represent empty set, I can represent it by using curly braces or represent by using set function. So in the both ways, you can represent like that. So that is the reason it has printed this. And similarly, there is another way how you can clear all the elements. This is by using del. So del keyword will do, it will try to delete the whole particular set. I will use del now, del of my set. So what I am doing here, I am deleting this whole set. If I want to access again, we will get name error because this particular set is not defined. It is already deleted. Let us try to see that. Let us try to print of my set. I am deleting my set. I am just again printing that. So let us try to see. Yeah, if you can see, this particular set which I defined here is deleted. Delete is different, clear is different. What clear will do? Clear only clears the elements in the list. It will try to remove all the elements in the list. But what about the delete? It will try to delete all the set, all the elements in the set along with that set. So if I want to access again, it will try to raise name error. So in this way, you can clear all elements from the set, and similarly, you can remove all elements from the set and you can delete the whole sets as well. Another important example. This is the last example, which you should be very careful of understanding. So how I can join two sets. This is one set. Let me define another set. My set of 2 is equal to. So I have joined two sets by using update. If you have seen here, I have used update as well as add. What add function will do? Add function will only add one item at a time, but update function adds multiple items at a time. So I can, by using update function, I can join two sets. But there is another way how you can join two sets. So another way is by using union. Let me define this particular set, my set 2, and similarly, let me join two sets by using union. So my set dot union of my set 2. So if I try to print of my set, let us see how it prints. My set 2. It has not printed. Is there any error? My set. Sorry. It has joined two sets, but this result I should assign it to another variable. My set 3. By using update, you can try to append to one set. By using union, you can append to another set, but this result should be assigned to another variable. So in this case, I should use another variable, my set 3. If you can see, set 1 and set 2 are joined. So in this way, you can join two sets. In this way, you can join two sets. Similarly, another important collection in Python is dictionary. Very important. Very important. So you can put as many stars as you can. Right. Let me try to define the dictionary. Dictionary. Very important. Try to listen it carefully. That will be good. Yeah. If we want to represent a group of unique values as a single entity with curly braces, then we should go for set. Similarly, if we want to represent a group of values as a key value pairs, with curly braces. You are representing unique values with curly braces. But if you want to represent a group of values as a key value pair, you will have one key, and for that particular key, you will have some value. Then along these are enclosed in curly braces. Then we should go for dictionary. Very important definition how we can define a dictionary. If you want to represent a group of values as a key value pairs, with curly braces, then we should go for dictionary. Let me show you that how we can define a dictionary. So this is the dictionary. Dictionary is always enclosed in curly braces, and we will represent values in the form of key value pairs. This is key and this is its value. This is another key and this is another value. This is key 3. This is the value of key 3. Similarly, we can define in a different way. So this is another dictionary which I defined. Like for this, in this dictionary, it is always represented in curly braces, and in these curly braces, if you can see, my brand is the key. For this key, this is the value. This is the model is the key, and for this model, this is the value. The year is the key, and for this year, this is the value. Always string is enclosed in double quotes or single quotes. This is the string actually. So if you can see, this is a integer. So if you can see, keys are represented here as integers. So that is the reason why they have not included that in singular double quotes, but its associated value is a string. So that is the reason why they have included this in single or double quotes here. So in this way, you can try to create a dictionary. If you want to represent a group of values as a key value pairs with curly braces, then we should go for dictionaries. Similarly, another important point, duplicate keys are not allowed. Keys are not very important. Duplicate keys are not allowed. Very important point. They will ask you what is the important point in a dictionary that can define whole dictionary. Duplicate keys are not allowed. This is the important point. Like duplicate keys are not at all allowed. So if you define again a duplicate key, then the value will be updated at the time of when we are want to update that particular key value, right? But at the time of defining, if you can see here, let me try to print this here. You will get error. You will get some some highlight here, because dictionary contains duplicate keys. So this dictionary which I defined is containing duplicate keys. It is not acceptable. So that is important. Duplicate keys are not allowed in the dictionary. And similarly, but duplicate values are allowed. Very important point. Duplicate keys are not allowed, but duplicate values are allowed. So similarly, insertion order is not preserved. Insertion order is not preserved. Similarly, the insertion order is in which order you define that particular dictionary. In the same order, it will not print in the console. Insertion order is not preserved. Similarly, dictionary is mutable. We can change the content of that particular dictionary, as well as dynamic. We can change its content. Similarly, indexing and slicing are allowed, and indexing and slicing concepts are not allowed or applicable. As like in the set, dictionary also indexing and slicing concepts are not allowed to dictionary. So let us try to see one by one example, so that you can understand better. So yeah, how we can create a dictionary? There is only one way. Like, we can create a dictionary by using a group of values with key value brace enclosed in curly braces. So let me try to print off my dictionary. Let me try to comment this. If you can see, this is the dictionary which I got defined, and similarly that dictionary got printed. How you can access the items from dictionary? Let me try to comment this first example. This is another example which I am taking. So in the another example, what I am trying to discuss, how I can access items from the dictionary. How I can access items from the dictionary. If I want to access items from the dictionary, I should specify the key value in the dictionary. I should specify key value in the dictionary. Let me try to make you clear. So print of my dictionary, right? This is the dictionary which I defined. In this my dictionary, if I want to access any particular item, what I have to do for this dictionary, I should pass that particular key. Suppose model. So this is the key which this particular dictionary is having. So I have passed this particular key to this particular dictionary. So let me try to execute this, how it can print. So if you can see, for this particular key, this is the associated value. It has printed that associated value. Let me take another example. In this way, you can access. Let me define here like year. If I define the value associated with this key is printed. So in this way, you can access element from the list. And there is another way. By using get. So let me try to define this. Dictionary dot get. By using get function, I can try to access items from the dictionary. So what are the things which I can specify to this particular get function? So as similarly, you will specify the key. Similarly, for the get function also, you should specify the particular key. So let me try to send brand as the key here for this particular dictionary, so that you can see what is its value. If you can see, we can access the items from the dictionary by using this way as well as by using get function. So for get function, as similarly in another way, we should pass the key as an argument. In this way, you can access items from the dictionary. Another important concept: how you can change values in the dictionary. If you want to change the values in the dictionary, what you should do, you should specify the key. Suppose for the brand, what I have to do, I have to change from Hyundai to suppose some Tata. What I should do, I should specify that particular dictionary. For that particular dictionary, I should pass the key which I want to change its value. So this is the key. For this key, there is already one value. I want to change it to another value. What is the value? Like I want to change it to some Tata, right? So in this way, you can change. Like for the dictionary, you should specify that particular key, and you should specify the value which is to be updated. So let us try to see print of my dictionary. Before and after I will print of my dictionary. This is before changing the value, and this is after changing the value. Let us try to see. Yeah, if you can see, this is the dictionary which is not changed before, and after changing, this is the dictionary. If you want to change the value, you should specify the key of that particular dictionary and the value which is to be updated. In this way, you can change the values in the dictionary. It is very important, very easy also. See, I am not making you things complex. I am making you things understand as simple as I can, right? How you can read items from the dictionary. This is another important way. So to read items from the dictionary, what I can do, I can use for loop. So what I will do, let me try to print the items from the dictionary one by one. I will use for loop. For I in my dictionary, I will try to print of its values. Yeah, if you can see, it has printed only keys. But if I want to print the values, so how I can print the values, right? So for I in my dictionary, I have printed the keys. So if I specify key to particular dictionary, it will print that particular value. How we can? Let us try to see with another example. Control C. Let me try to comment this as well. So what I'm doing right now, as we seen here, for I in my dictionary. So what I'm doing, if I use for loop in dictionary, it has printed the keys. If I pass the keys to this dictionary, again I will get the value. So that what I'm doing, I'm passing that particular keys to this dictionary. My dictionary of that particular key will present me that value. If you can see here, these are the values. So for I in my dictionary is for brand. My dictionary of brand is Hyundai. My dictionary of model is i10. my dictionary of year is 2021. So in this way, you can read items from the dictionary. So if you want only read the values, not in this way, there is another way. Let us try to see that way as well. For I in my dictionary dot values, what you are doing here, you are only reading the values. This dictionary is having the values, right? These are the values. You want only the values. You want to read the values one by one. So I will use my dictionary dot values method. So print of, if you can see, it has printed as like in this way. So you can access the values by this way or by using my dictionary dot values. Similarly, if you want to access keys as well as dictionary at a time. If you want to access keys and dictionary access, items at a time, what you will do? I will use for loop for x comma y in my dictionary dot items. So if I specify items, then it will try to read all keys and values. What I will do? I will try to print of x comma. I will specify the double quotes here. In the double quotes, I will specify that separation like a dash line. I will specify that associated value for that particular. Let me try to print it here. If you can see, for the brand, this is the value. For the model key, this is the value. For the year, this is the particular value. So in this way, you can try to read items from the dictionary. In this way, you can try to read items from the dictionary. Similarly, how you can check whether a particular item is present in the dictionary or not. A particular item is present in the dictionary or not. Let me try to take this particular dictionary. So let me try to use it here. So what you want to do, you want to check whether a particular item exists or not in the dictionary. Item here, it is nothing but key. Item here, it is nothing but key. What I will do, so so what I'm checking, suppose model 1 in my dictionary. If I specify my dictionary, it only represents keys. So that is the reason why I have directly used it here, my dictionary. So you can check by using print, it exists, right? Similarly, if it is not present, then directly it will jump to else block, and in the else block, whatever the body is present, it will try to execute that. What I'm doing, not exist. I'm trying to print. If it is not present, then it should ultimately print it is not exist. Let us try to see. It is not exist actually. Model 1 is not exist, but if you can see model, it is already exist in the dictionary. So if you can see, it is already exist in the dictionary. So for checking whether the particular keys exist in the dictionary or not, as like in the set or tuple or list as well as string, you can use membership operators. So membership, what are the membership operators? In and not in. So those are nothing but checking whether the particular element is present in the particular collection or not. In this way, you can check the items in the dictionary. Similarly, find number of items in the dictionary. Find number of items in the dictionary. It is very important thing, like by using length function. Let me try to define this. Let me try to comment this whole things. Let me try to define it with another example. So I can use length function, length of my dictionary, right? So if you can see, only 3 elements are present. Like you can consider this as one element, another element, totally 3 elements are items present in the dictionary. Another important point, how you can add items to the dictionary. So as I have said you before, if you want to update or change the values in the dictionary, what you will do, you will specify the dictionary with that already available key and the value to be updated. But if I want to add any element to the dictionary or item to the dictionary, what I should do, I should specify that key here and that associated value. Let us try to see. It is little bit confusing changing the values and adding the values, but upon practice you will get. What I wanted to do, I want to add items to the dictionary. Let me try to copy this, let me try to comment this, and let me try to add it here. What I want to do, for this dictionary, I want to add any another value. So what I will do, changing is different, adding is different, right? My dictionary of what is the item which I want to add, I should specify that particular key. Suppose color is the key. So for this color, I should add like, red. So I have updated this dictionary with this another key. If you see, if I want to add any item to the dictionary, that particular key should not be present in the dictionary earlier, right? If I want to update, that particular key should be present and I should provide the updated value, right? If you can see, let me try to use this here so that you will understand better. So if you can see the difference between these two, this is nothing but updating, right? This is nothing but adding item. Adding item. It should be very clear. It should be very clear. Let me try to comment this. If you can see, what is the difference between two? So for updating, the key already should be present in the dictionary. If you can see, for updating, this is brand is already present in the dictionary. But for adding, if you can see, color key is not present in the dictionary. Color key is not present in the dictionary. This is just for your reference. I have mentioned it here. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm adding items to the dictionary. Let me print that dictionary. So my dictionary. I will print this particular dictionary before and after adding the item. Let me try to see. If you can see, this is the dictionary which is defined earlier, and this is the dictionary which I printed after adding the item. Which item? Color. So if you can see, color is the key which I have added, and red is the value which I have added to this particular dictionary. In this way, you can add items, you can change or update, which is already present in the dictionary. So in this way, you can work with dictionaries. And the last important concept is like, how you can remove items from the dictionary. How you can remove items from the dictionary. So there are two ways or three ways, I can say, by using clear, del, as well as pop. Let me try to make you understand in a clear way. So let me try to, first I will go for pop method. My dictionary dot pop. I have to specify that particular key which I want to remove. So if I try to use pop key, what pop will do? Will try to remove that particular key as well as associated value. Let me try to print of my dictionary. Try to print. If you can see, here has been removed. Here element has been removed. If you can see, only these two elements which is already present in the dictionary has been printed. Another way, you can try to print or remove element or item from the dictionary by using del of my dictionary, and you should specify that particular key, right? If you can see here, brand Hyundai and model is item. Similarly, it has removed, which is like pop. Similarly, I can use del to remove or delete the whole dictionary. So what I'm doing, I'm deleting whole dictionary. So if I try to access again, then it will try to raise name error. Let us try to see. You have already deleted this dictionary, but you are again accessing that dictionary for printing, but it is not already defined because it is already deleted. So that is the reason why you will get name error, right? And there is another way how you can clear the elements in the dictionary by using clear function, as like in the set my dictionary dot clear. If you try to see, it will print empty dictionary here. You need to try to print empty dictionary here. So in this way, you can work with set and dictionary. At a glance, some important point to be discussed, like set and dictionaries. Set is mutable, also dictionary is mutable. Set is unordered because insertion order is not preserved. Similarly, dictionary as well, unordered, unindexed because indexing and slicing concepts are not applicable to set and dictionary.